o'clock right now, and I'm going to begin the meeting. And for other people, we'll just let them come in when they arrive. So, hi everyone, I'm Rebecca, and this is Read to Respond's first meeting, our beginner meeting for August. So, if you're in the advanced class, you might want to switch to the other Zoom link, but this one is going to be for the beginners who are still trying to practice their English. Okay, this is our agenda for the day. So we have 5 different things we're going to do in this meeting. And first, we're going to start with attendance and awards. Every meeting, we're going to have this Google form that you guys can fill out. So we know that you came today. If you go to the form, it should look like this. And you put your name or you put your number. So that could be one, your email, and you could put the meeting for today, which is August, and then the code word. So this meeting's code word is the word leaf. And you would write that down in this spot over here. And if you have any questions, you can put them here. And then you submit the form, and we know that you came today for our first meeting. Here is the link again if you need it, and a QR code if you need to scan and access it. And I will share it in the chat so you can also access from there. If you have any questions right now, please feel free to come off mute and just ask me anything. Give me a few seconds. I'm going to go back to the link. Okay, so I put the link in the chat, and later or right now, you can fill it out and put your name, the code word, so we know that you came today. And if everyone could, it would be really great if you guys could turn on your camera so we can see each other and get to know each other more. So this is the attendance. And next, I want to talk about our awards. So by joining these meetings, you guys have the chance to earn cash awards. You see, the first one here is dedication awards. So if you come to all of our meetings, you'll be able to get $15 just for coming and listening. You can use that money to buy some food or get some ice cream if you want. But this dedication award is just if you come every time. That's why we had uh, that's why we had our Google form earlier. So we know if you came to this meeting. And if we see you guys came to our meetings every time, you can qualify for the award to get $15. And our second award is the writing award. So at the end of our classes, at the very, very last month, we will allow you guys to write whatever you want, and we will have a question and you will answer the question. You can use the words that you learned from these classes and answer the question. And we have first place, second place, third place, and finalists, each with different amounts of money. And this one is a little bit more bigger than the dedication award. This one is the chance to earn $100 if you are first place for the writing. And our last award is the most improved because I know you guys are here to practice your English and learn how to read. So these awards will be given to people who have improved their vocabulary and their reading the most. And we will probably send out some sort of test for you guys to check. By the way, these will be US dollars, United States. So maybe if you're in a different country, like I know many of you guys are, it might be a different amount. But these are US dollars. So 100 US dollars, 50 US dollars, but we will find a way to online send it to you online, or we'll figure that out at the end, but these will be United States dollars. And then you guys can transfer into the money you use. Okay, and we also have Student of the Month. So every month we will be featuring one of you guys. And this is just to show how amazing our members are and how great you guys are at learning English or participating in our readings or talking during our discussion. And later we will also talk about volunteering, so how you can volunteer in your community. But this is for next month, because right now this is our first meeting. Next month we will have Student of the Month, and we can showcase and show off one of you guys. Okay, so now we're going to start with our read aloud. This month, our piece was Pete the Cat, Rocking in My School Shoes by James Dean. I know our community outreach coordinator, Paige, she sent the email to you guys, so you were able to read it before this class. But during this class, we are going to read the book again, and we will read it together so everyone can get a chance to practice their speaking. So I will pull up the document right now. Okay, Pete the Cat, Rocking in My School Shoes. I will be reading this story since it is the first meeting. I will be reading most of the pages, but maybe halfway I'll ask if anyone wants to volunteer. So I will read the first half, and if anyone wants to read some of them, then you can raise your hand and we can let you practice some of your English. So this is the picture. There's Pete the cat. The first word is, here comes Pete strolling down the street, rocking red shoes on his 4 furry feet. Pete is going to school and he sings this song. Okay, so we see Pete over here. He's a blue cat. These are his shoes, these 4 red shoes. I'm rocking in my school shoes. I'm rocking in my school shoes. I'm rocking in my school shoes. So there is Pete, and this thing he is holding is a guitar, so you can make music. This word rocking doesn't mean like a stone, like a rock, but it's meaning like making music. So Pete is making music in his school shoes. It's not like he's making a rock or he has a stone. He's using this guitar to have some fun and make music in his school shoes. We can see over here there are a lot of cats in this bus. There's so many. And it says up here, Cat City. And all of these animals are cats. And Pete is also a cat. And he's waiting for the bus. Okay, this is the next picture. Pete is sitting at his desk when his teacher says, Come on, Pete, down that hall to a room with books on every wall. So this is Pete. You can see he wrote his name, but it is backwards, but it says Pete the cat. And this is Pete's teacher. So a teacher is someone who teaches us new information at school. So there's Pete and there's all the other cats, and the teacher is at the front and giving them information. And on the whiteboard, or this is a blackboard, on the blackboard, the teacher writes, "Where is Pete going?" So the teacher is asking where Pete is going to go. And we can see in the book, it tells us the answer is that Pete will go down that hall to a room with books on every wall. So he's going to a place where there's a lot of books for him. Okay, here it says the library. We can see there's so many different books here. There's an airplane, there's a butterfly, there's a frog. Do you guys like going to the library where there's a lot of books for you to read? Yes, you can do like a thumbs up, like, yes, I like to go to the library, or it's okay, like, maybe sometimes, or no, I hate going to the library. I hate books, which we hope you will love them at the end of this class. Okay, yay, Noelle, that looks so great. I love that you love the library, and Sean. Oh, and Sally, that's great. Yeah, so Pete here, he is also going to the library, and there's so many books for him. Okay, Pete has never been to the library before. Does Pete worry? Goodness, no. He finds his favorite book and sings his song. So we see Pete, he has his favorite book, the book that he likes the most. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the chat right now. Uh, yes, I will ask Chloe to let the students in. Thank you for letting me know. And I'm glad that uh, number 75, that you also love to read. Okay, give me a few seconds. Okay, so Pete has never been to the library before, but he gets his favorite book, so favorite meaning the one he likes the most, and it is the Wild Wild West. So the Wild Wild West is it is a place in the United States where there is a lot of horses. So you can see a horse over here, and there's a lot of cowboys, and those are people that wear like these really big hats. You can see one of the hats over there. But that's what the Wild Wild West is. So there's Pete, and he has his favorite book. The Wild West is not in California. It is in the middle of the United States. So the United States is kind of like maybe if like this was the United States, this is California. Oh, I didn't know it did hearts. That's so cute. Okay, but if the United States is a rectangle, then California is on the left, and then the Wild West is in the middle. That is where this book is about. Okay. Does anyone want to read this page? It has about 3 sentences. You can raise your hand or you can come off mute. And then you can just read, if you want, this first sentence too. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
number 75. That's perfect. Thank you so much.
Here we go. I'm reading in my school shoes. I'm reading in my school shoes. I'm reading in my school shoes.
Yes, that's perfect. Thank you so much. Your English is really, really good. So, like number 75 said, there Pete is reading. This is the book, and he's having a lot of fun. He's smiling and he's reading in his shoes, these red shoes. Okay. This is the next picture. Check out Pete. He's ready to eat in a big, noisy room with tables and seats. Where is Pete? So here, tables are these blue objects, these blue things, and a lot of people have their food ready and they're ready to start eating their lunch. And they're asking, where is Pete? And we can see right here, this one is Pete on the left, and he has this big fork in his hand, and he's ready to eat his lunch. And lunch is something we eat in the middle of the day. So we have breakfast, and then we have lunch. This is what all the cats are doing. They're eating their lunch, and then at the end of the day, we have dinner. The lunch room. It can be loud and busy in the lunchroom. Does Pete worry? Goodness, no. He sits down with his friends and sings his song. Okay, does anyone want to read this page? It's kind of similar to the other page, but it also is a little different. Do we have any volunteers? Oh, Joy? Mm-hmm. Oh, I think you're muted right now. Do you want to come off mute?
I'm eating in my school shoes. I'm eating in my school shoes. I'm eating in my school shoes.
Yes, that's perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, so like you said, your English is really, really good. And Pete, he is eating in his school shoes. He has a lot of different food. Crackers, these are like biscuits. We have a fish in some bread, so a sandwich. And we have milk, we have an apple. Okay. Pete and his friends are playing outside on a green, grassy field with swings and tall slides. Where is Pete? So Pete is right here on top of the slide. A slide is like it is like something kids use and they go on top and they go all the way down. So that is what Pete is doing right now. He's probably going to go down the slide and we can see the swings. The swings are all the way here and all these cats are on the swings and they go back and forth. Okay. The playground. Kids are running in every direction. Does Pete worry? Goodness, no. He slides and swings and sings his song. Okay, this one, I will read this one. I'm playing in my school shoes. I'm playing in my school shoes. I'm playing in my school shoes. All day long, so the whole day. Pete sings his song. I'm singing in my school shoes. I'm painting in my school shoes. I'm adding in my school shoes. This is some math. And I'm riding in my school shoes. Okay, does anyone want to read this sentence? It's a little more difficult than the other ones because there are different words. Noel?
When school is done, Pete rides the school bus back home.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, your English again is super great. Oh, I think we only have 10 minutes left. Okay, I will just go more faster, but that was really good. Thank you so much, Noel. Yeah, like you said perfectly, Pete rides the bus home, so he's going to go back. Pete's mom asked him, "What did you do at school today?" And Pete says, "I was rocking in my school shoes. I was rocking in my school shoes. I was rocking in my school shoes. And I will do it again tomorrow because it's all good." And that's the end of the book. Okay, we don't have too much time left. I didn't know that the meeting would close really early, but I will just try to go. We'll spend less time discussing maybe near the end. Okay, so that was the story. Thank you so much for everyone who read. And next time, I hope that if you didn't read this time, you can join us next time. Okay, so this is a refresher. Refresher just means to remind you guys of what happened. So we read the story, and a refresher is to give you some more details. But just because we don't have enough time, I will skip this part and move on. Discussion. Discussion means we are going to talk with each other about this story. So before we are reading, and now we can talk about it. So the first question is, have you ever felt nervous or excited to go to school like Pete? I can go first. I would say sometimes I feel excited to go to school because I can see all my friends again, or because I can get to have new teachers and start a new year. Does anyone else have any thoughts? Do you guys feel nervous or excited? Noel?
Excited
Excited? Why?
Meeting new friends? Let's see.
because I meet new friends.
Yeah, that's great. Make new friends. Me too. I also feel happy when I get to make new friends. Okay. And then we'll just go a little bit more shorter for each question. So the second one is, what do you do when something at school feels new or different? So maybe you go to school and there is a new teacher you never had before. That's something new. Or sometimes your school, they change some of the buildings. That's something different. So when you guys face something new, what do you do? Does anyone new want to speak up?
Nata?
That's okay. We can just move on to the next question. And also, we also don't have that much time, so I guess it kind of works out. So number 3 says, how can we help a new student feel happy and welcome at school, like Pete? So Pete is very happy at his school. Oh, yes, Joy? Oh, I think you're muted, so maybe, yeah. So how can we make someone feel happy at school?
Like we can help others. Like we can help others. Like if they're sad, we can make them happy. Like we can help them.
Yeah, that's great. We can help them with things they need. They might have sad emotions about. We can help cheer them up and put a smile on their face. That's really great. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so now for our last part of the meeting, we usually talk about community service and how we can help other people. So, based on the story Pete the Cat, we can think of ways to help our classmates. So one way is to create a buddy system. That means we can find someone and be their friend and be their buddy. So sometimes another word for friend can be buddy. So we can create some new friends and we can help them feel happy, just like what Joy said. Or sometimes we can decorate shoes for younger children. So we can take some shoes and paint some colorful drawings, maybe a flower or maybe a rainbow, and we can give them to our classmates. Or maybe if you don't want to do shoes, you could draw a nice picture, or you can make them a card and you can send them that so they feel happy because you made them something. Does anyone have any other ideas on ways we can help the people around us? I know this one might be a little bit more difficult, but it helps us think of ways where we read the story and then we use the story in our life. So, does anyone have any ideas? Aaron, do you have any ideas? No? Okay, that's okay. I get it since it's our first meeting, so maybe we're not super good with English yet, or we can't think of any ideas. But some other things we could do to help the people around us could be giving them or making some cookies and giving cookies to people. Because I know whenever I eat something sweet, it makes me feel happier for the rest of the day. So just little things that show someone we care about them and make them feel happy at school. Okay, so this last part is a Q&A. That means questions and answers. So if you guys have any questions, this is the perfect time to ask anything. Maybe you don't understand a word, maybe you are confused about the story, or you just want to know something about America or anything that you're curious about. This is a good time to ask. Noel? Oh, no? Okay, that's okay. Okay, if we're all good, then that's great. But if you do have any questions, maybe you thought of them after the class, you can always email us. So you can write an email and we can answer. You can also write it in Mandarin or Korean or Spanish. We will be able to try our best and answer your email and your question. So, since today's the first meeting, thank you everyone for joining. We do want to get some feedback. So, if you think, oh, I really like this part, please let us know. Or, I think this part was a little confusing, then you can also let us know. I will send this link in the group chat too. So, you can fill it out later and just give us some of your thoughts. We always want to improve our meetings and make it more better so that you guys can learn more better and you can grow faster at your English. So this is really important and just let us know how you felt throughout this whole meeting. And we can also send this into the email later. If you didn't get it right now, we will send it out too. Okay, thank you for coming to the meeting. Our next meeting is September 27 if you live in the US, but if you live in Korea or Taiwan, that will be 28. And we will also send out another reminder. I think we are almost out of time. So yes, I'll stop sharing. You're welcome, Sion. I'm glad you enjoyed the class. And yeah, thank you everyone for coming today. We will send out more information later if you missed some of it. And we really appreciate you guys coming to our first meeting. It was really great getting to read the story and talk